Rinsing chicken before prepping and cooking has become common practice in many households. A study from Drexel University found that approximately 90% of people say they wash their chicken before cooking it. Even today, many people believe that rinsing chicken can wash away pathogenic bacteria and make the chicken safe to eat. Raw chicken can be contaminated with numerous pathogenic bacteria including Campylobacter, Salmonella, and Clostridium perfringens, all of which can lead to foodborne illness. The study done at Drexel University found that rinsing chicken only increased the chances of spreading bacteria around your sink and countertops. Their study explains that raw chicken can carry bacteria on the outside and that washing poultry under running water can cause the bacteria to spread. Although you may not see the water splashing, you could be getting bacteria all over the place, including the countertops, kitchen towels, and anything that is nearby. This is a video animation from the website Don't Wash Your Chicken. This shows how far the bacteria spread. If the bacteria do get on raw produce or is ingested, especially by young children, pregnant women, older adults, and those with weakened immune system, it can cause them to get sick. This is why, for the first time in 2005, the USDA's dietary guidelines for Americans included food safety and advised against rinsing chicken before cooking. The reason is exactly what the studies found, that those chicken or chicken juices get all over the place and can potentially get someone sick. Although raw chicken and turkey can carry bacteria on their surfaces, research has shown that washing raw poultry under running water in your kitchen sink is a bad idea. If germs were visible to the naked eye, you would see that washing poultry just splashes bacteria all over you, your kitchen towels, your countertops, and any other food you have nearby. So instead, just take raw poultry straight from the package into the cooking pan. The heat from the cooking process will kill any bacteria that are present. Now let's talk about how to handle raw poultry safely. Do you have anything in mind, ideas, or tips on how to handle raw poultry safely? There are several factors to consider when handling raw poultry. First, when shopping. Once you purchase the poultry, bag it in a disposable bag to prevent the raw juices from getting onto the other foods, especially raw foods like fruits and vegetables. This will help prevent cross-contamination. Next is when storing, place the chicken in the disposable bag onto the bottom of the refrigerator to prevent juices from dripping onto the ready-to-eat foods. When handling, always wash your hands with soapy water for at least 20 seconds before handling your raw poultry. Do not wash raw poultry. Instead, take the poultry out of the package and put it directly into the cooking pan. The heat from the cooking will destroy bacteria that are present as long as you reach the proper internal cooking temperature. Use a thermometer to ensure that the chicken or the poultry has reaching an internal cooking temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. When prepping, if you need to prep the poultry, including removing the skin or breading, use a separate cutting board and knife for raw poultry. Never place cooked food or fresh produce on a plate or cutting board that has been in direct contact with the raw poultry. Always wash the plate or cutting board first with hot soapy water. And when storing leftovers, if you do have leftovers, refrigerate or freeze the poultry within 2 hours or within 1 hour if the temperature is over 90 degrees Fahrenheit. This is to make sure that the food will not reach the danger zone, which is a favorable condition for the microorganism to grow. Now, to minimize the risk of food poisoning in your home, always keep in mind to handle your poultry with care from when you purchase it until you cook it. Cross-contamination is the biggest food safety concern with regard to incorrectly handling raw meat. Here are several things home cooks should keep in mind when working with raw poultry to prevent cross-contamination and maintain a safe kitchen environment. First is clean tools properly. The ideal way to clean kitchen utensils after working with raw poultry is in the dishwasher on the sanitized setting. This kills any bacteria hanging around on the cutting boards, knives, and other kitchen implements. If that's not an option, use hot and soapy water to clean the tools. Second is cook poultry thoroughly. The best way to combat foodborne illness is to cook poultry to at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit for white meat or an even higher temperature for dark meat like wings or legs. Cooking poultry to this internal temperature helps to eliminate the risk of illness. Stick a food thermometer into the thickest part of the poultry to get an accurate reading. Next is to stay away from porous surfaces. Be mindful of the cutting board or countertop under raw poultry. If it's a butcher's block, wooden cutting board, or unsealed hard surface, the tiny openings will absorb and hold onto raw poultry juices. If there is no other choice, clean the surface with hot water mixed with a little bleach and scrub it with a steel or other abrasive scrubber that gets into the cracks of the surface. Note that this cleaning method will take its toll on the material over time. Another tip is to use a separate cutting board. When working with the raw poultry, use a separate cutting board, preferably a dishwasher-safe cutting board, and not the same board you're using for all other ingredients. This helps to prevent any salmonella pathogens from transferring from the poultry cutting board onto other surface or ingredients. If uncooked and therefore not destroyed, salmonella pathogens can cause food poisoning or other salmonella-related illnesses. Next is to wash your hands often. After touching raw poultry, immediately wash your hands before touching anything else. Raw poultry, including chicken, leaks juices frequently even when raw. The juice can get on your hands even if it's not obvious. Wash your hands with hot water and plenty of soap. And the last tip is to wipe down the whole kitchen. Once the poultry is in the oven and you've cleaned the kitchen tools properly, wipe down the whole kitchen with a sanitizing wipe. This includes countertops, door handles and knobs, the kitchen faucet, and any other surface that may have gotten contaminated.